Well, back at Jacob's Well at Bruce's place, I've got a little job to do on one engine, just a bracket that holds my throttle cable on is fractured, and I've got to pull it out and weld it up. That's not a huge job, but today I'm just having a day off. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to upload a few videos off my cameras, and I might do a little bit of editing. But that's about all the body needs to do today, I think. I've had 6 pretty hard days on the harder boat works. It's good to get that done. It's great that the boat's all done, polished, and then the whole works. And yeah, but I just need a day off, so I might walk up to Jacob's Well this morning and just have a coffee, and then I'll come back and do a little bit of editing, I think. Okay, dude, so here's the quiz for this week. It's a long day. I just travelled about 823 nautical miles, and it took me 10 hours. So work out what my average speed was for that trip. And we've got about, I think, a cable to walk until we get home. So how far's that? It's been a good trip. The answer will be at the end of this video. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. This is the best coffee shop at Jacob's Well, and this is the lady that makes the best coffee. Fantastic. Thanks. Well, it's a pretty big week on the hard last week. I got all that done, but what I decided to do now, my deck paint is looking pretty ordinary, so I'm going to recoat the deck. I use a product called Emaclad, and I've used that for 20 odd years. It's been pretty good. I think I've done it about 3 times in the life of the boat, so it's not too bad. But there's a few patches, I'm not sure, I think it's all the rain we've had this year. The water's been getting under some of it and lifted it up in a few patches, so I'm going to grind them back to fiberglass first, and then we'll go again. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame that I've got to do it, but look, what else would I be doing? A few little bubbles around here, so here's the deck all prepped up. I've just taken off the bad bits. I'm going to put a coat on all of those bad bits now, and then we'll put a coat all over the deck after I've masked it up later on. It's prepped up. All I've got to do tomorrow is mask it and paint the whole deck. So all I do now is mask it up. Then with a razor blade, we just cut round the radiuses, keep them pretty neat. Almost up, ready to paint. Fantastic. Sorry, I couldn't get any vision of me painting it because just too messy with paint all over my hands and doing all that. It's a bit of a chore. What you got to do is roll it on. I just put it on with a mohair roller. That leaves plenty of texture on it without going to a textured roller. And as you're doing it, as you're coming back, you've got to peel the tape off before it dries. So You pull the tape off the edges. That'll give you a nice clean edge. If you do it after the paint's dried, it rips the paint. It's a rubbery type of paint, so it just tears it. So you've got to pull the tape off as you go, but look, too messy for me to do it and film it at the same time, so I'm sorry about that. So there's the deck all done, looking pretty good. Just did the final job today, non-skid on the duckboard, that's all looking good as well. So now all I've got to do is keep off it for a couple of days. You can walk on it in 2 hours, this stuff, but it takes a couple of days just to harden up a bit, and I'll try to leave it a week or so. So anyway, we'll stay off that, and then we've finished most of our chores. Fantastic. Well, I just fired the boat up. We're leaving Jacob's Well this morning, heading back to Hope Island. My marina berth is empty for about 2 weeks, so while it's empty I'm going to park the boat up there and I'm going to fly down to Melbourne and see the kids and grandkids. So I'll get all that done in a week. I'm flying to Melbourne for a week. We'll get all that done, and then I'll get back up here and it'll be time to head north when I get back. Fantastic. So pretty exciting year coming up by the look of it. Anyway, let's get this boat untied and head back to Hope Island. Okay, off to Melbourne. So first leg of the trip is the airport train from Coomera into the domestic terminal, and I'll get some breakfast when I get there, and then on the plane and down in Melbourne around about lunchtime, I think, so it should be good. Bit of a long day of travelling today on public transport. Well, first leg of the trip over. The train takes about an hour and 3/4 from Coomera out here, and yeah, I'm at the airport now. I've got my boarding pass, all that, just getting some brekkie, and got a bit of time to kill here. I've got about an hour before we get on the plane, so that'll be good. And then once I get to Melbourne, I've got about a 3-hour bus trip down the aisle. So a bit of travelling today, but all good so far.
And please remember to take care when you open the lockers above, as I'm just making a very direct flight.
Okay, a train, a plane and a bus. I'm in Melbourne now, and I've got to go to the V-Line counter and book another bus down to Phillip Island. This will be about another 3 hours, I think, but anyway, we'll get there by 4 o'clock tonight. We're in Cooey-Rup now, and yeah, didn't know the place driving down here. Pakenham's just gone nuts, crazy, but we're waiting here for the final bus for the day to Phillip Island, so probably get there about 5 o'clock, I reckon. Anyway, it's been a long day on public transport, but at least we're nearly there. Well, we're there with the frog and the grandkids.
Good to see you, Dad.
It's been a good trip. Well, it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day here at Phillip Island, but it is cold. You've got to wear the clothes down here. You've got to have the jumpers on, and you've got to have socks on as well, so and long pants. So yeah, not like up in Queensland where you get up in the morning, put on a pair of shorts and t-shirt, that's about all you wear, and bare feet. You've got to put clothes on down here, otherwise it's a bit too cold. But anyway, looks like we'll get a bit of sun today and make it a bit nicer. The southwest are blowing at the moment, and that's making it probably colder than what the temperature is. dangerous, but fun. Missed the driveway. Turn around and go back. So where are we going, Frog?
Coffee. Into Cows to get a coffee. Good morning, how are you?
Well, it's not a brilliant day today, but at least it's not raining. So let's go and have a look around Frog's farm, see what happens here. This is the Chicken Hilton. This is where the chooks live, but they are free range. They can get out into the paddock, and that's probably where they are at the moment. This is Eleanor, the pet cow. Must be very nervous living with a carnivore, I think.
Eleanor loves my flowers too.
So she gets all the ones that don't get picked for sale. What sort of flowers are these, Frog?
Dahlias.
And what are you going to do with them?
I'm going to start selling them at the farm gate because I have too many for myself. And the house is always too full of flowers.
The house can't be too full of flowers, surely.
Well, when you've got this many.
Very pretty. She must have got it off her mum because she didn't get it off of me. I hate getting my hands dirty. J-Man giving a hand?
Bucket carrier. Professional bucket carrier.
So where are we off to, Frog?
Just off to watch Stella play her first game of all-girls footy in Cows.
Wow.
Hopefully it's not too cold.
It is too cold already.
Stay well on the front side of your player and just go close on. When you're defending, just go on the front side. But the and even if Ruby, where are you? I saw you chased and you missed her, but it was just fantastic. I love seeing the intent.
Did you win?
No.
You had fun though?
Yeah.
That's the main thing, eh?
We've got matches, Pa. Yeah.
This is more fun.
We'll put the newspaper in the fire.
Well, good morning. The last day here at Phillip Island on the farm with my younger daughter. This afternoon I'm heading back up to suburban Melbourne to spend 3 days with Emma, my eldest daughter. Been great down here, spending a bit of time with the kids and grandkids, although a little bit cool. It's exciting being here. I've had a great time. Apart from the weather, it's fantastic. But heading back up to the boat on Thursday, and pretty excited about getting back up there because I'm going to introduce you to Monica. She's a new lady that's coming on board, and she's really keen to do some cruising. So Monica and I are going to jump on the boat and start heading north. So lots of destinations. It's going to be great having someone on board the boat with me. Monica hasn't been very far. She's never been to the Whitsundays, for instance. So it's going to be great showing her all the sights and that around the Whitsundays. And I think with Monica on board, I'll probably travel a little bit further than I usually do, but we'll see how all that pans out. This is the halfway mark on the way to Emma's. So where are we going, Emma?
Family outing to Hastings.
What do we need to get?
Coffee.
are we going, Emmy?
Coffee.
So what are we doing, Imogen?
Coffee.
We're grabbing something to eat and something to drink before Pa goes home.
You enjoyed having boat Pa down here?
Yeah, it's been awesome.
What about you?
Yeah.
Okay, last day in Melbourne and it's pretty cold, 12 degrees, so I'm looking forward to getting back up where it's a bit warmer. Got lots of clothes on at the moment. It's been great being down here with these little rugrats, and yeah, it'll be good to be back up home. Lots of exciting stuff going on when we get there, but it has been fun being down here in Melbourne. And we did get a couple of pretty warm days. Okay, boarding gate 5, Catamaran. Leaving cold old Melbourne and heading up to a pretty sunny and 26 degree Brisbane. Fantastic. Pretty exciting. A lot of exciting stuff coming up. Monica's picking me up from the airport. We're going to spend a night at her place, and then we're taking the train down to the boat. And we've got to be out of there by Saturday, so we're going to do a bit of shopping tomorrow, get some stores on board, and we're heading north. It's going to be interesting having Mon on board. She's really excited about going, and I'm excited about having her on board. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think I'm probably going to travel a bit further than I usually do, so plenty of sights to show Mon. She's never been to the Whitsunday, she's never been to Lady Musgrave Island, so we'll do a bit of travelling up around there, might even get a bit further north. Don't like to put any destination or time frame on it, but you just never know. It'd be good to take you guys up into the Gulf, see what happens, eh?
Australia. Enjoy your afternoon here in Brisbane or wherever your fun destination may be.
Okay, answers to the quiz. We travelled 823 nautical miles and it took us 10 hours. That would equate to an average speed of 82.3 knots. So what you do is just divide the amount of distance travelled by the time it took. So that'll give you that answer. And a cable is equal to about 1/10 of a nautical mile, which equates to about 200 metres. So they're the quiz answers for this week. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the video as well. It's going to be exciting next week because we're heading north. And when I say we're heading north, it is we. Monica's jumping on board and we're going to head up the coast. So that's pretty exciting. So yeah, make sure you subscribe or like or comment. Tell your mates about the channel. Helps me get out there. So thanks for that. Thanks for watching and see you next week.